Let me set the stage for you, if I may. By the way, big fan of the on-hold music. I think that is, of all the things we do.
I'm not mad at it.
As long as we're known for that, the rest of the show doesn't really matter. As long as I go, well, you know what? That show, not great, but they're on-hold music, it's all right. So, Riley has a wedding. Let's talk in alleged. Allegedly, Riley has a wedding in September. And allegedly, you had this wedding planned last year. And everything was going to be great. And then, obviously, you got pregnant. And then COVID hit. And allegedly, that venue has since changed ownership.
Yep.
Okay.
Allegedly,
And
they have gone from a restaurant to an event space.
Yes. And allegedly, they had told you that they were going to honor the original contract and that you were the only wedding they were going to honor the contract for from changing of ownership.
Yep. We originally booked this wedding in late 2019, and it was one package, one price. All of these things that were included were promised. Now, they sent me multiple emails saying you were the only one that we were going to keep. We don't worry about anything. Everything's okay. Allegedly, I even spoke to the new people of the event space a month and a half ago. Don't worry, we're not going to charge you anything more. We're going to honor it. We promise.
Yep.
Get the proposal allegedly yesterday. Not the case.
Yeah.
Allegedly, there is now a extra $4,700 tacked on to what was promised.
Yeah.
Now, just backstory, like if you guys have listened at all, you know this certain place that we are having our wedding reception on is it's where it's like where we fell in love. It's where we had our second Valentine's Day. It's like get it together, Riley. This is exhaustion.
No, cry.
Too.
It'll make them feel more guilty, and it'll build our case.
It's just a very special place to us. It's not just a restaurant. It wasn't just a place. It's not just a building. It like meant a lot to us. Like, for goodness sakes, we have a picture of this place commissioned that we're putting in our house. Like, that's how special it is to us. So it's like, I want to say, like, no matter the price, it doesn't matter. We're going to go there. But that's $4,700.
And you just have a baby.
We just had a baby. We just bought a house.
Yes.
And it's like, what chaps my booty is that it's like, I talked to you. You literally told me that it was fine. Don't worry. You're not going to have any extra charges. And I could maybe see an extra couple of hundred here or maybe even 1,000, but $4,700.
And to throw it on you 6 months before the wedding.
Yeah. And it's like, we don't have time really to find anything else.
Well, first of all,
did you call them out when they gave you that proposal? Like, what did they say?
Answer the phone.
Yeah.
My poor wedding, and God bless my girl from Rose Gold Events. Like, she literally talked me down off the ledge because I was ready to go get a sledgehammer and go down there and start bashing in windows.
First of all, Riley, I have every confidence that I can find you a venue before the wedding. I know this one's very special to you, but I'm saying if they try to screw you over, as much crap as I give you, nobody else can give you actually crap. So I promise you that we can for sure find you a new wedding. And because I think, like, had it been a situation where they come to you and say, hey, like, we know you had this, this deal with the other ownership, but like we're new ownership and we're going to terminate the contract. Okay, you mean not much you can do, but the fact that they said we're going to honor the original contract and everything's going to be okay, and then they're like, well, turns out we can't do that.
It's just slimy because I asked them and I was freaking out, and they literally were telling me, no, there's no reason to freak out. Everything's fine. I promise you your day's going to be fine. And then you get this contract back and there's like, oh, we discounted this and we discounted that. But we didn't, literally, it's $5,000 more than what we were expecting. That's not chump change at all.
Yeah, no, that especially 6 months before the wedding.
I feel like they're trying to wiggle around it and say like, well, we're not that restaurant anymore. We're this event space, so we don't have to honor, like, we're doing you a favor by honoring this contract at all. And I'm like, well, wait a minute.
But I feel like if you have emails of, like, that conversation where they said they weren't going to charge anything, you can bring that back to them and be like, hey.
That was the one thing she said on the phone. Everything else was, we're going to honor your contract. And technically, it's a technicality. Like, it was this name, and now it's this name. So technically, they don't have to. But, like, you're, like, I hope, like, the juju there is like, I'm a bride just like any other.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't expect anything more or less than what anybody else would get. But it's just so shady to me that it's just like you had a year to tell me about this.
Yes.
A year and some change, actually.
As your counsel, self-appointed, I will gladly reach out to them and give them peace of my mind,
Oh, Lord.
or gladly find you a better place to go, because that is what we call horse manure in the business, in my personal profession. So if you want me to, like nobody loves picking a fight better than I do.
I know.
I don't know
and you're
why.
Good at it.
It just is what it is, and I've been itching for one for a while. So if you want me to, Riley, I'm just saying.
I need like all the good juju and advice right now because it's just like I don't want to be a psycho. I don't want to be a bridezilla, but I want what's fair.
Well, let's go bring on Katie very quick. Good morning, Katie.
Hey, how are you?
Good, thank you. So you are a lawyer.
I am not a lawyer. No, I'm not a lawyer. But my suggestion is, sometimes even just, I don't want to say threatening, but even just mentioning that you may obtain counsel is sometimes enough to kind of push people over the edge. The other thing is that, Yelp is, and Facebook reviews and Google reviews are some of these businesses bread and butter. Like, this is how word of mouth is everything in some of these places.
That's what I don't understand. It's like, let's be real here. Obviously, I have a very large mouth because, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I'm not the person that's like, I'm going to talk crap about you. But that's what I mean when I'm like, I'm a bride just like anybody else.
But it's not talking crap if it's true, though. If it's like they said they're going to honor my contract and
Putting
then
out that
screwed me
information.
over when it was too late to go anywhere else. So that's ever
And
been like,
you
wasn't
have
good.
you have it in writing, right? You said you have emails and stuff, so it's in writing. It's there. They made a promise to you, and frankly, that's not a verbal contract. That could possibly be considered a written contract when they say those things. So I really think that you have more of a leg to stand on than you may think.
Riley, can you text me the venue's name, and I'll call them on the
Oh, right now?
Yeah, text me. I'll look up and I'll call them.
Oh, God.
Okay. I doubt they'd answer this early, but I think that's Katie. Thanks so much for calling. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Eric's like, duh.
Wait, Eric, what do you mean, no, Eric?
I think we should take this one offline.
Why would I take it offline?
Because
So we want to pin it for later and circle back?
we need to pin it for later and circle back.
But I want to do it now.
John.
Eric, it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
In the spirit of
Oh,
this
God.
is the day for my mother's family.
Pero,
No dogs.
be careful.
Yeah.
He said no dog.
He said Pero. Chewy's right
Pero,
there.
he's saying but, John.
Oh.
But.
Look at that. I'm learning Spanish. So can you please text me?
I did.
Okay. Eric, what's the worst that could possibly happen?
We could get into a lot of trouble with
How?
upstairs and
With you say people upstairs?
downstairs.
Oh, they said because like first of all, nobody's been downstairs for like a year. So
If we call the venue, we should do that off the air or find another way.
well, that's not entertaining then.
This is very.
We should do. We're going to start doing a new
Oh,
bit.
gosh.
Things we did off the air. We're going to describe things we did off the air, and we did them off the air.
Eric's sweating.
Like yesterday, I was bullfighting with elephants, and it was off the air.
Oh, yeah.
But it was of all the bits we've done, the bullfighting elephants easily. I'm sorry you guys couldn't hear it. Let me do this, Eric. I will do an official poll over text
Look at his
99338.
face right now.
If you want me to call the venue on the show, you text yes. If you don't, you text
They're
no.
gonna text yes, no matter what.
First of all,
Oh, my God.
those people are my friends,
People are
Eric.
listening in the DMV in Baltimore.
Oi.
And on the iHeartRadio app, and they are our friends.
They're our family, but
yes.
whatever.
Yes. So we'll officially over text 99338. Yes or no.